How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. This is just a DVD update. A few pickups and also a couple movies in here that I picked up before that I finally watched. Right there. First up is Martyrs. I heard a lot about this film. A lot of people recommended it. A lot of hype behind it. It's another one of the French horror films, and I will say it's like nothing I've ever seen before. It was one of those movies you either love it or you hate it. It was the only movie that I've ever seen where it has an introduction by the writer/director where he says, thank you for picking this up, but you may not want to see it, and I'm sorry. He apologized for the film. That was very interesting. Caught me off guard, but kind of intrigued me. And this is one of the few movies that's actually stuck with me for a couple days. This movie will definitely stay with you for a couple days. I definitely believe that. If you like movies like Irreversible, Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door, or Salo, this will be right up your alley. It has a lot of gruesome parts, kind of hard to watch almost towards the end. You're either going to love this movie or you're going to hate it. That's all I can say about it. It's got a lot of violence and gore, especially towards the end. There's definitely some brutal imagery, but if you like those movies that I mentioned before, you'll definitely like this. Martyrs is not for the weak or faint of heart. It has some very graphic and violent imagery, so if you're not into that, definitely do not watch this. Like I said, the writer-director, he had the introduction, warning people about it. You may not like this, might not be for you, apologizing for the movie. There's a lot of hype about this movie. A lot of people that were involved in it after it came out, they said, they were disappointed and unhappy that they were a part of it. The guy that contributed to the special effects as well, he apparently committed suicide, unrelated, but he was pleased with the overall outcome of the movie. But I guess that just added up to the hype of it, and that's sad that that happened as well. But there's a lot of hype around this movie. So if you like those kinds of films, definitely check it out. Right there. Next up was one I picked up a little bit ago, and I finally got around to watching it. It was Martyrs. Also in the French horror genre, kind of crazy, kind of wild. I liked it, but not as much as I thought I was gonna like it. Like, I saw Inside, and I just loved Inside. Inside was one of my it's one of my favorite movies of all time now. Inside, just great. I love it. I'm gonna make my top 20 movies of the past decade list, and I'm gonna let you know right now, Inside is on that list. I freaking love Inside. If you haven't seen Inside, go watch Inside. Loved it. It's very bloody, though, I will say that, but very well done. It goes, it's one of those movies, it has a lot of violence in it, but the story, it works with the story. It works very well. Martyrs I enjoyed, but like I said, after watching Inside, I was expecting that same kind of level, and this just wasn't on the same level as Inside, but still a very good film. I heard a lot of people say it was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A couple little parts kind of reminded me of it, but definitely some crazy stuff in it, and it was enjoyable though. And I really loved the song at the end. I think it was called "Kill Me." You can look it up. It took me a while to figure out who it was by. I didn't scroll through the credits, which I should have, but very awesome song too, and very atmospheric. Some really good scenes actually. I love the special effects in it as well. So job well done on that. Next up is a movie that I picked up a bit ago as well, and I finally watched it, and it's Basket Case. I'd seen only parts of it before, and I finally watched, and I freaking loved it. Something Weird video, definitely Something Weird. It was great. I loved it. I don't know if it's just me or what. If you guys watched the movie, when the aunt was reading the story, the bedtime story to the brothers, and she had Bilal on her, sitting on her, and I just thought that was sweet. I don't know, am I the only one that thought that was sitting in her lap? I thought that was sweet, even though it was Bilal. But there's a second one, and I haven't seen it, and I want to know if any of you guys have seen it. Let me know about it, because I definitely, after watching this, I definitely want to see more of that. If it's good, let me know. I'm probably gonna pick it up regardless, anyways, just because I like to form my own opinion, and I really enjoyed Basket Case. So, if you like crazy, creepy stuff, I don't know, something weird, you will definitely love this movie. I really loved it. I watched it with a girl. Definitely not a date movie. She was okay with watching that kind of stuff, but she didn't really care for the movie. I was like, what? Loved that movie. Next up is High Tension. I just picked this up, and I heard a lot of great things about this. the unrated edition. Now, I will say is I heard a lot of hype about this movie, a lot of hype, and I didn't think it was as great as the hype. Kind of let me down a little bit. I kind of knew something was up from the beginning because this is, you get that vibe that there's something amiss, and there's a scene where she's looking at the other girl from the window, and I was just like, is this going to be one of those films? And it was. It was very good though. Some good special effects for sure. Very bloody. Very enjoyable. So, I don't know. If you like these kinds of movies, it's probably right up your alley. Still a very good movie though. I think I liked Frontiers a little bit better, honestly. And Inside, freaking loved it. Check it out. Now, Near Dark. Picked this up. Very cool edition right here. A little shiny kind of one right here. 1987. Very neat. Adrian Pasdar, Jenny Wright, Lance Henriksen, Bill Paxton. Jenny Wright was in Aliens, I believe. She was, I can't remember her name on it though, but there she is right there. And there's the little kid right there. Bill Paxton. Right there. I love the little quotes and everything. And then behind the discs, 2 discs right there. Behind the disc they have May and Caleb on there too. I'll show you. Disc 1 is the movie and disc 2 is the bonus features. This is one of those movies I saw a long time ago. I haven't seen it in quite a bit, and I watched it again, and it was very enjoyable. And there's a little chapter selection and talks about the movie, facts and trivia and stuff like that. Some posters. Pretty neat little booklet. And I like this little part too right here. It's kind of like die cut of Homer right here. But very good movie. Still enjoyable. Like I said, I haven't seen it quite a bit, and I watched it when I was really young. And after seeing it again, it was still very enjoyable. I like this movie a lot. If you haven't seen it, I would say check it out. It's the '80s caliber kind of movie like that. Vampires. But a very cool edition as well. Next up is one I haven't seen before, just picked it up, and it's Mulberry Street from After Dark Horror Fest, 8 Films to Die For. I thought this was very atmospheric, had a lot of great potential, but I just didn't quite like it. I couldn't take the creatures seriously. I don't want to really give it away, but I don't know. If you're into the kind of infected movies, you might like this, but I love those kind of movies, and I don't know, it had a lot of potential to me. Like I said, great atmosphere, but it just didn't. When I saw the creatures, from right away I knew, I had an inkling that's what was happening, because you saw the one guy and he's shaving, and I'm like, please don't tell me this is what's going on, and it was, and I was just like, I just can't take that seriously. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Decent movie though. I don't know. I was just hoping for a little bit more, I don't know, thrill or something that would be a little bit creepier, I guess. Next up, I have not seen this. I watched it. It's Black Sheep, unrated right there, and it's basically about these people that are doing like genetic tests on sheep, and somehow there's these guys that are trying to stop it, and they inadvertently let one loose, and it bites. The mutated sheep bites the guy, and he, there's just an overrun of crazy killer sheep. And I'm not gonna give it away, but it was a fun movie, very comedic. I enjoyed it, honestly. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good comedy movie. My favorite, I don't know, horror comedy of the past decade is definitely Dance of the Dead. I love Dance of the Dead. I never hear anybody talk about that. You should definitely pick that up if you enjoy horror comedies. Shaun of the Dead is also very good as well. But again, for me, I really love Dance of the Dead. So if you enjoy horror comedies, definitely check that out. I still haven't seen Night of the Living Dorks. I saw a trailer for it, and I just thought it seemed a little bit over the top for me. But I don't know if you've seen that, Night of the Living Dorks. Definitely let me know what you think of that as well. Is it worth picking up? I don't know. If you've seen any of these movies, definitely let me know what you think of them right there. Again, Martyrs. This is probably the only film that has stuck with me for as long as it did. It was just a couple days I kept thinking about it. I was like, did I really just see that? Did that happen? It's like, did that really just happen? But again, if you like Irreversible, Salo, Jack Ketchum's Girl Next Door, right up your alley. Frontiers, pretty good French horror right there. Basket Case, loved this movie, totally creepy, loved it. High Tension, another French horror film, with a little bit of a twist. I think most people can kind of figure out what's going on. Near Dark, good 80s vampire movie. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me. And a lot of actors that you're familiar with as well. Mulberry Street, right there. It's pretty good. Give it a watch. Black Sheep was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. Actually, you know what? Black Sheep was pretty darn good. It was pretty funny. I liked it. I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about some of the scenes just now. I was like, that was pretty darn funny. I liked it. I hope everybody's doing well, and take care.